Imagine waking up in a world where Europe looks nothing like the map you know today. No Germany, no Vikings, no medieval kingdoms, just endless forests, icy winds rolling across wide plains, and scattered tribes trying to survive in a place most Romans thought was basically the edge of the world. Now here's the twist. These scattered tribes? They're about to become the Germanic peoples. And their story starts way earlier, way stranger, and way more epic than you probably expect. So let's rewind. Not a few centuries, but thousands of years. Picture northern Europe around the end of the last ice age. Glaciers are melting, animals are migrating, and small groups of hunter-gatherers follow them north. These early communities aren't Germanic yet, but they are planting the seeds. Their languages, their fighting styles, their culture, it's all forming in slow motion. Fast forward a bit. Around 3000 BCE, something huge happens. A group known as the Corded Ware culture sweeps across Europe. They bring new tools, new pottery, and most importantly, a new language family. This early Indo-European language becomes the ancestor of what will eventually split into Germanic, Celtic, Slavic, and many others. Think of it as the OG root file that future languages will branch from. Now, the people living in what is today Denmark, southern Sweden, and northern Germany start mixing with these newcomers. Their cultures blend, their languages shift, and over generations, the unique rhythm of what we now call the Proto-Germanic language emerges. Imagine a group chat where everyone's speaking different dialects, and then, slowly, a distinct vibe forms. That's basically how Proto-Germanic was born. By around 1000 BCE, these communities are no longer just random northern tribes. They're becoming something more defined. They share religious ideas, similar tools, similar burial traditions, and they even start developing a recognizable warrior culture. These early Germanic peoples live in dense forests, where winters are brutal and land is tough. So survival becomes a team sport. Family units turn into clans. Clans turn into tribes. And tribes begin forming identities that outsiders will eventually name: Swabi, Saxons, Goths, Vandals, and many more. If you walked into one of their villages around this time, you'd see longhouses built from wood and thatch. Farms carved out of thick forest. People wearing woolen clothes, armed with spears, shields, and sometimes, early iron weapons. And every night, stories are told around the fire. Stories of gods and giants and worlds that collide. Because this is when the mythology you know from Thor, Odin, and Loki starts taking shape. Long before the Vikings. Long before Scandinavia becomes the powerhouse of saga writing. Germanic religion starts in these dark forests, from ordinary people trying to explain thunder, life, death, and everything in between. Now, let's talk geography, because it plays a massive role in shaping who the Germanic peoples become. The north is cold, harsh, and isolated. There are no massive river civilizations like Egypt or Mesopotamia. No giant cities. No big empires to copy from. So Germanic societies grow more slowly, but also more independently. Their warriors learn to fight in tight groups, using terrain as their advantage. Their leaders aren't kings yet, they're more like chiefs. Charismatic warlords who need loyalty, not thrones. And soon, the rest of the world starts noticing these northern tribes. Especially the Romans. When the Roman Empire spread outward, some push east, some push south, and some, like the Goths, travel all the way toward the Black Sea. Everywhere they move, they leave fingerprints on European history. Around the first few centuries CE, the Germanic peoples explode onto the scene. They're not one single group. They are dozens, each with their own identity. The Franks in the west, the Alemanni in the south, the Lombards, the Angles, the Saxons. And these tribes become the foundation of future nations. The Angles and Saxons shape England. The Franks become the foundation of France and Germany. The Goths split into Visigoths and Ostrogoths, eventually ruling parts of Spain and Italy. If Europe were a giant family tree, the Germanic peoples would be one of its thickest branches. Their influence goes even deeper. Their languages evolve into modern German, English, Dutch, Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, Icelandic. Basically the entire Germanic language family. English alone, the global titan we speak today, is built from Germanic roots. So, the next time you say words like house, water, strong, mother, sleep, or friend, you're speaking the language of ancient forests and tribal warriors. Their laws also matter. Germanic tribes didn't rely on written courts at first. They relied on assemblies, where free men gathered to settle disputes. These early practices influenced medieval law, which eventually influences modern European legal traditions. Their mythology becomes literature. Their runes become symbols of identity. Their migrations reshape the map. Their battles shift the balance of power. Everything from medieval chivalry to modern place names has some kind of Germanic fingerprint on it. But here's the thing people often get wrong. The Germanic peoples weren't a unified race. Not a single nation. Not a single culture. They were a dynamic, changing, diverse collection of tribes shaped by their environment, their neighbors, and time. They absorbed ideas, exchanged bound for more deep dives, because the past is full of stories waiting to be told.